What's up, motherfuckers, and welcome back to the Blitzkrieg Pop. You're sitting here with Adam.
Alex.
Justin.
Why do you do that?
Because he did it. He used to do it that way.
Oh, I used to call him Munch, but I guess I would say it like
I was one time in Chicago where you were just like, "What's up, Munch?"
I thought I did it way before then.
I'm sure you did.
I think that was
where it really picked it up.
You know, I do remember you doing that.
Yeah,
actually, that was you.
So it's your fucking fault, Coble.
I didn't call him Munch first, but
No,
I just
call him Munch,
Munch
but
was the way I don't.
the drawn out. That was you.
Yeah, it was more just me not.
I'll give it to us. Give us a munch.
I don't now
Oh,
when you're on the
he's
spot,
on the
I
spot.
just remember being a kid being like, "Oh, hey, Munch,"
Munch.
like a kid, you know, at Wes's house.
Yeah,
Oh, hey, Munch.
Well, at our house, yeah.
But that's what I mean, you know. Yeah, but in my head when I'm little, I didn't know Eric, so I was going to Wes's house.
Yeah.
Well, fucking Marsh told me this story the other day. He was like, you know, I think Eric was the first 8-year-old fat kid to ever like balk up at me like, "Don't you call me chunk, motherfucker? It's Munch."
Yeah. We were putting up the pool that time.
Okay. Is that the first time you met him?
Yeah, it was the first time I ever met him. He came to the house and he was like, "What's that they call you, Chunk?" And I was like, "No, it's not Chunk. You call me Munch."
Yeah. I was always like, is there a difference in Munch and Chunk?
Just
I'll
totally
hit you
invoking
now.
all of the qualities of why people call you Munch.
It's true.
When you flipped out like that.
Chunk is from the Goonies, though.
Yeah,
I
that's
know,
not
but-
me.
I mean, you know.
No, but I mean Eric flipping out like that is why Munch is perfect.
Munch
for
did
that.
not like that. I saw it happen. It was great. I elbowed your older brother in the eye that day playing
that's
basketball.
That's good.
Which one?
Probably deserved it.
Oops, your oldest brother.
Either one of them, they deserved it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Can't
They're never
disagree
going to
with
be
that.
on this show. That's
No.
for sure.
They're probably never going to listen to the show. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fair, too. All right. Since our last recording session, we have started a Patreon account, and we have 4 patrons to give a shout out to.
And that was pretty quick, too.
That was
Like,
actually really...
We just
actually-
started it, and there was 4 immediately. So, guys, thank you.
Thank
I
you
want to
so
say
much.
I got a very special shout out to the champ is here, Andrew Champion. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew.
You
Absolutely.
chose the kingpin level. Adam's going to get into the levels that we have, the tiers that we have.
Sure, we'll get into that in a second. But Andrew, we really appreciate the fuck out of you, man.
Yeah, and I love talking to Andrew. He comes in the shop every Wednesday for New Comic Book Day.
Damn right.
And we always geek out about pro wrestling and comic books. I pointed at Coble when I said pro wrestling.
You did. Yeah.
It's fun. It's fucking fun.
Hell yeah,
Still
man.
haven't watched AEW. Sorry, champ. But anyways, who else
You're
we got
missing
there?
out.
All right, we got one Matthew Humphrey.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Humphrey. I know that this is actually for you. That's Munch.
We're gonna get you a
Beautiful.
shirt, man.
Beautiful, beautiful. It's going to be like a blue shirt. We're going to get Munch's face, put like a Papa Smurf hat on it, and then write Smooch under it.
Because I need a hat. The green screen doesn't do good on hat.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a McDonald's character named Munch?
There was a Chuck E. Cheese
Chuck-
character. named
Chuck E.
Munch.
Cheese character, the fucking keyboard player.
That's sometimes you remind me of that.
Are you talking about Grimace? The big purple. Like,
Why does that look
McDonald's
like a
character.
melted down Dairy Queen star to me?
It looks like Patrick from SpongeBob.
It
Oh, I
does.
thought you meant
Yeah, he
Patrick.
kinda
God
does.
damn, he does.
Kind of got a starfish vibe.
Son of a bitch. All right, who else we got, big dog?
Matt Humphrey, he also came in at the Kingpin level.
Damn,
which
thank
is fucking
you, Matt.
mention. Thanks, Matt. Know him from a long time ago, back in the Victory Gin days.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate the fuck out of you, man.
I stayed at his house once on tour with Teenage Rehab, and he gave us a bunch of air filters. I still have that box of air filters for the car.
Nice.
Yeah.
How the hell did that happen?
I don't know. Thanks, Matt. That was great.
All right. Next up, we've got Michael, Genuine Driver,
Damn
MGD.
Oh, yeah.
Go way back with him.
Damn, that's old school.
Fucking
Thanks,
Good
Michael.
Good dude.
Yeah, absolutely good dude.
Tall motherfucker.
Very
Oh, yeah.
tall.
Should have been a pro wrestler.
I actually seen him over the holidays. It was great to see him and his family, and meet his wife and his kid.
That's
And
awesome. Well,
yeah,
thanks,
fucking
man.
cool.
We're grateful for that.
Absolutely, Michael. Thank you very much.
We got a confusing fourth one.
I didn't get to have the talk with him. Like
Birds and the bees.
Yeah,
about the podcast commitment.
tell him how when a man enters a podcast,
Mhm.
that he becomes a part of it, and he doesn't have to like put up money for
We
it.
are Hayden. You are paying for content where I'm making fun of you.
Literally
You're paying for content that you
That
are
you're
on.
that you're absolutely a part of.
I love you, and I honestly, this sounds stupid, but it was just Valentine's Day, and I hope your asshole's healed up, Sean. But I love you, buddy. I really do. I really do.
You know what he told me? Because I said, Sean, you're on the fucking show. There's no reason for you to put money in. And he's like, yeah, but you guys work on it after. He's like, all I do is sit down and talk. Then you guys work on it.
That's essentially all I do. I mean,
That's true. A fucking munch doesn't do anything.
and I'm not,
sure y'all
I'm
know
not
that.
paying $10 a month for that.
Well, fuck you then.
Well, fuck off.
I see where your loyalties
I'm
are.
not paying $10 a month to become an Eevee evolution on a Patreon.
Oh.
See what he did there? Now, what would that look like?
It would look like me. I mean, it's just like a anamorphic me with a thing on its face.
And that's a Patreon?
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry, guys. I guess that's you now.
With a purple smudge on his face.
It's reddish.
That's purple right now, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the neon
Looks like a
light.
bloody booger on that on your forehead.
Because he's embarrassed.
Fucking hate you guys.
All right. So I just want to say thank you guys for joining us on this adventure that is the Blitzkrieg Pop. And also, our Patreon site is now live, and you can find it at patreon.com/blitzpop. That's BLITZPOP. We have 3 different tiers to join at. We have the $2 Magia level. And in that one, you get a sticker, which we're still working on, by the way. We need to get the artwork all done for that.
It's our classic logo that we've been using for the last year.
Oh, yeah, nice. Like the thing that's the background?
What's
Or
on your
this?
shirt?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's
I like that.
The classic Blitzkrieg Pop podcast logo, which is seen on just about every episode. Also, at the $2 level, you gain access to an exclusive Discord chat. The next tier is the Hobgoblin level, because Hobgoblin's the Magia Enforcer. I mean,
Yeah.
He's one of them,
He is the
A
fucking
mid
man.
boss.
Yeah, mid-boss.
exactly.
I like that. Cole.
So with the $5 per month patronage, you'll receive everything from the Magia Dawn level. Get access to the bonus episodes, which I've already put up one, a little 12-minute short. We're going to throw up things like our time in the studio, like a video showing some of the bullshit we were doing when we were writing the new theme song and all that kind of stuff.
I
We're
have
going to
a video where I wrote butthole on Munch's head about 10 years ago while he was
video
asleep.
of that?
that needs to be in there.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit you're gonna
That's
get.
the kind of shit you're going to get. You're going to get behind the scenes. Behind
That's
the scenes
a good one, right?
access. Absolutely.
Classic.
He
And then
snored through the whole thing.
That's how you know he really was asleep.
Sounds like
It wasn't a marker; it was a pin
that sounds like me.
on his greasy head.
His snoring sounds like a Wookiee fucking a bear. It's awful.
It doesn't sound like snoring.
No, it sounds awful.
Not what you would think it would sound
Chainsaw.
like.
It's a Wookiee getting a chainsaw shoved up its ass by a bear.
A
I don't know.
Valentine's chainsaw.
It's my dreams, guys.
All right, and finally we have the $10 Kingpin level because as everyone knows, the Kingpin runs crime in this motherfucker,
Yeah.
right? So that comes with timed merch release. You'll get everything in tier 1 and tier 2. It also comes with merch. You'll get a hat, you'll get a shirt, you'll get sweatshirts, a zip-up jacket. We've got all that in the works. All of them come with a shout-out.
And you guys know that when you get a shout out, it's going to be something original every time. It's not just going to be like,
It's not
you,
just going to be bullshit.
thank you to such and such for this. It's going to be like, yo, you a bad motherfucker, such
Damn
and
right.
such. And we love you, and we suck you till you come, motherfucker.
Jesus
Sorry,
Christ.
but that's not going
That's a good one.
That's not going to happen, actually. That was an example.
Alex is throwing it out there that he's doing it.
Yeah, that was
Anybody-
all Alex.
That's the exclusive $20 fucking
That's
back.
a tier that has not yet been
Yeah.
revealed.
That's the nipple tier is what we call that. Because you can make a lot of money on Patreon if you just show nipples.
You really can.
Damn it. If only I tried to talk my wife into it. She won't do it.
Naked baking.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a lot of money on that.
Naked
Yeah.
bacon.
Bacon.
Making bacon.
Making bacon. Right on, man. Well, yeah, please, guys, join our Patreon.
Thanks for joining already.
Yeah, and thanks for joining already. Adam really works tirelessly on this fucking thing, and we're all happy to be here doing it. So thanks for
absolutely.
showing
It's-
that we care.
The whole
Or
Patreon
that
thing.
you care. What
I
am
mean, the
saying?
whole patron thing is a very humbling experience.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, thinking that people actually want to pay money
To hear you talk.
support us, to hear us say dumb shit. This is awesome.
and thank you guys.
We're
very
also
much.
videoing as we speak.
Yes, we are. Yes,
So-
we are.
So thanks for caring. I said it backwards earlier, but thanks for caring. We're grateful for it.
Yep.
Now, on to the fun shit.
All right, now we're gonna jump into Super Mario Brothers 3.
Woo!
It just turned 30 years old in the United States on February the 13th.
How old are you?
I am 38.
How old are you, Cole?
37.
Munch?
34.
36 here.
Munch
Well,
had to think
35.
about it.
Yeah.
And then you got yours wrong.
Well, here's the thing. I go by WrestleManias. So I know 36 is the next
Alex
one
has
coming.
no idea how old he is.
I also don't know what I want at Taco Bell, and I have to ask AJ every time.
And you
what I
don't know
get.
what you order when you go to restaurants.
No,
That's
you don't.
true.
You'll actually eat anyone's food. If they set the wrong plate down in front of you, you'll eat it.
Literally,
I've done
we were at dinner last night. The lady comes and says, "Whose order was this?" And Alex looked at me and was like, "Is that mine?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's yours."
Oh
good shit.
man, one time AJ and I ordered some shit back when we both managed at Cinemark, and I got into his shit pretty good. And,
You ate it, right? You ate his shit.
yeah.
Well, no, I didn't eat all of it. I ate half of it,
No, okay.
and then he didn't want mine, so I ate all mine.
he didn't want the one you ate of his either, right?
No. So, but what he was real hot about, and he's still hot about it today, similar to Munch, like he's holding on to this. I ate one of his egg rolls. Boy, he was pissed
Yeah,
off.
I can imagine him being pissed about
Yeah,
that. That's
he
some
was-
bullshit.
You
real
talking about
pissed.
a Chong's egg
A
roll?
Chong's
oh,
egg
well, no
roll.
wonder.
You don't fuck with
Yeah.
Chong's
a
egg rolls,
Sunday
boy.
Chong's
That's
egg
not
roll.
cool,
So it was a
Alex.
mall Chong's egg roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't
mean-
fuck with a man's egg roll.
I know.
That's
I
not
know.
cool.
That.
I know. Man, Chong's, shout out to Chong's. Best fucking egg roll in the world.
Especially
I've
with
been
that-
all
No,
over.
no doubt. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not even
I
close.
love it with that hot ass mustard on it.
Oh, I gotta go with the sweet and sour.
That's good too.
Whatever the fuck you put on it. You rub a dog turd on
Hey,
that motherfucker.
you
It
ever
tastes good.
You ever rub that pressed gravy in it?
Yes.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
What is it that they put in those fucking
Oh,
things?
it must be crack.
Man, Chong's.
Could be.
Only in Paducah, baby. Man, motherfucker, it's good.
Yeah, those egg rolls are killer.
Best
Yeah.
egg roll I've ever had anywhere.
Me too. I mean, I've tried to. I've
I've
tried
been to
it.
Japan.
Well, they're not known for
That's
their
not.
egg rolls.
That's China. Egg rolls are Chinese, big dog.
Damn, Munch.
Fuck you.
All right.
You're the
Munch-
one, you're the
Munch
one that
told
was
me-
getting there.
Munch told me a few years ago that "fuck you" means I know you're right. So
You're the one that was getting there.
I wasn't going there.
You were. I've been everywhere.
I wasn't.
Oh.
No.
It's
You
that
just-
thing Alex
Just
does.
preempted him.
You just cut him off at the pass,
Yep.
is what you
Yep.
did.
You
You got there
fucking-
before he did.
I have been all over the world searching for a better egg roll.
There is not one better
We
than
know.
Paducah,
I have-
Kentucky.
I have world experiences.
I have world experiences. There's a Godzilla hotel.
Yeah, you've seen hotels.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen bathrooms and punk clubs.
Yeah.
All right, get off of it. Fuck you, Munch. That means you're right.
That's a good one. I mean, it does essentially mean you're right.
It does. He taught me that
It does.
because
That's
can't
not how
remember.
Adam says it.
If you
No.
catch
Adam
somebody,
goes code red. He
if you catch somebody in something, and they go "fuck you," like that's you got them.
It's all in
That's
how you
it.
say it to know that you're.
What are you
yeah,
saying? I
they're
don't. What are you
conceding.
saying about me?
Adam
I'm just saying
go,
when Adam says that he's not
yeah.
conceding that he's
Well,
he's not conceding.
we-
He's enraged.
Exactly.
I'm just fighting.
We had a little private meeting last night. These three people here, a little therapy session where Adam's hulked out, geek hulked out on us.
That's not true. I don't think I do that.
I'm just,
You
what
do.
the fuck? Yes,
he
you
does.
do.
Adam gets mad about stuff.
You
Adam
know
gets
you
hot.
do.
Well, I mean, I wear it all on my sleeves,
Yeah.
guys. I mean, it's all on the outside. Everything about me is a raw nerve.
Literally.
That's why we love you, man. That's why we love you.
I can't help
Absolutely.
Code red, Adam.
it. Code red. I thought that was when you're getting rapey.
Yeah, that's Jacob's code red,
Yeah.
but his is a little more sexual.
So mine is just we're talking geek shit, and I'm
You're gonna
getting,
red
yeah.
Hulk out.
getting
you could
pissed.
do a whole episode on stuff that flares Adam up.
He gets that little like.
Let's not. No,
Gets
Hey,
that little
I've
vein.
made Adam mad about Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, he's got.
you have.
Of all people, Bruce Springsteen.
the
I just
boss
was like,
fucking
no,
sucks.
no.
Justin.
I was
does.
just like, oh, I like
Fuck
Bruce
the
Springsteen. And
boss.
then Adam went on a 10
Hear
minute
this?
tirade about how
It's
fake
coming.
he is and all this stuff, and I was like, Adam, all I said was I listened.
He had a vein coming out of his head. There's no doubt about it. You get that vein.
All I
popping.
said was I listened to Nebraska and I really liked it. Adam's like, it's fake.
I was playing a
like, oh
game
my
once.
gosh.
I was playing NBA Jam with Eric once with Munch, and I mentioned Jersey Girl,
Oh
and
man.
Adam's like, "Hey, fuck you, Jersey." You tell it, Munch. You're better at it.
we were playing an NBA Jam tournament.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I was
So,
winning.
I remember this.
Well, everybody was sitting around just chatting, and we're talking about Kevin Smith movies, and Alex brings up like, "Oh, I really like Jersey Girl," and Adam, like, we were just playing along, and we kind of got in everybody's ass about some shit. Well, like 20 minutes later, I'm playing Adam for like going to the championship match, and I beat Adam. He threw the controller down and jumped up. You like Jersey Girl? What the fuck is wrong with
Fuck
you?
Jersey Girl. What the fuck is wrong with
That's where his
you?
brain went.
Yeah.
That's where it went.
And that's why he lost.
I feel like
That's
that
what he
was still
saying.
a valid point, though. Fuck Jersey Girl.
Jersey Girl's awesome.
Well,
man.
hold on,
No.
but to give Adam
It's
a
not
reprieve, what What teams did you guys pick?
That's
what I want to know.
I think I was the Pacers.
Okay.
I mean, have you guys ever experienced this in NBA Jam where, like, no matter what you do, like, the computer's just dead set, you're gonna miss?
It's got a rubber band
Yeah,
effect. If
you
you get
can't
too far,
buy
Yeah,
a
you can
bucket.
turn it off on the game. It's
So-
like something assistance.
It was
That's what it's
CPU
called.
assistance.
Yeah.
Here's what actually happened.
Let's make it like the arcade.
I was up like 13 on him, and then all of a sudden I couldn't hit a shot. Like, I couldn't hit a shot. I couldn't dunk. I couldn't do anything. The ball's just bouncing off the rim no matter what I did.
Here's what's awesome.
Right?
We're
That
talking
fucking
But who
pisses
were
me
you?
off.
But who were you?
I don't even remember. Probably the
It was
Orlando
I
Magic.
thought you were the Hornets.
Alex,
Or
who'd
maybe
you
the
pick?
Charlotte Hornets.
You
I don't know.
Who'd you pick?
Oh wait,
I
no,
don't
Justin.
remember.
I used to pick the Utah Jazz a lot back in that.
That
day.
was
Stockton
my
Malone.
team. Stockton
Yeah, Stockton
Malone
Malone,
could dunk, and
The fucking
Stockton could shoot
mailman.
threes.
Oh,
That's all
yeah.
you need.
Well, let me point out that just bringing this up brought the vein out.
Oh, it did.
It
Look
probably
at it.
did.
And he's over there like, well, hold the fuck on. Fucking Jersey Girl does suck.
Jersey Girl does suck. It's one of the worst Kevin Smith
We're
movies.
still talking about it.
I thought we were talking about Mario.
Well, we're supposed to be.
Fucking Mario 3. Fuck that.
This
No.
is why this is amazing.
Yeah.
Adam-
I don't
Adam-
think
And now-
Mario 3 brings out the rage, though.
No,
No.
it doesn't. But something does.
Are you sure it doesn't?
I have the fondest memories of
be
Mario
hard.
3.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah, man. Mario 3 was my favorite.
What's your first memory
Better
of
than Mario World?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. We've discussed that.
I think we have, yeah.
But Mario 3 is absolutely my favorite.
Just hands down. I mean,
Hands down, without a question.
oh, what is it
Of
about it?
Of the, 8-bit, 16-bit. Like, because once you start getting into, like,
64.
yeah, like Odyssey, those newer games, like, it becomes totally different because the worlds are huge. The graphics are amazing. There's so much stuff they can do. But you go back old school, Mario 3 is definitely my favorite.
It's not my favorite, but it's the one that I think I spent
The most
maybe
time with.
at a certain point. Yeah, I mean that's like all I played was trying to.
Mario 2's your favorite.
Mario 2 is my favorite. That's a whole other. Well, that's the one that's what got me into playing video games, and you kind of don't really forget the game that you
That
kind of
makes
fell in
sense.
love with. But
Yeah.
but no, Mario 3 was I used to draw the maps.
Oh, we used to draw
Wait,
the airship.
Yeah,
It's stuff of legend.
8-year-old
Yeah.
Justin was a up and coming artist. I would always try to
He
draw
absolutely
stuff.
was, man.
Yeah,
He absolutely was.
Yeah, and I would always draw the maps, like the world maps, and then I
Yep.
drew the airships. That's how
airships.
I think it's been discussed before. That's how me and Adam
Yeah,
met.
that's-
We
that's
kinda
the
started
vein of
drawing
your
airships.
friendship.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is where it started.
different airships, like how we would draw them.
So that's Mario 3. That's a 1990.
For our patrons, I think we should have a video where you guys have a competition drawing Mario
Oh,
airships.
We can
Yeah.
fucking do that.
Yeah, we can
and
probably
let,
do that.
and let
Yeah.
them vote on it.
I mean, we
Okay?
can totally do
Yeah,
that.
we could do that.
I feel like Adam's gonna get a vein popping.
I was gonna
out.
say But good
is
soundtrack. Man, it was
amazing.
awesome. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
that introduced so much in a Nintendo game in 1990.
Oh, man.
I mean, so much.
I never experienced this because I don't think I ever beat one of the Koopa kids with a power up, remaining. I was always one hit from death
Oh, yeah.
throughout most of the game,
Well, some
But
of them
did-
are hard, man.
If you
Mhm.
if you beat it with a Tanuki suit, the frog suit, or the Hammer Brothers suit, the kings in the palaces actually say something different to you.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I've never done it. I had to actually look this up.
I've done it, but I didn't remember well enough what they said
Yeah.
whenever you were tiny versus whether you had a
No,
suit
no, no.
on.
If it's a suit.
yeah, it has to be one of the weird suits in the
Yeah,
game.
Like the
that's what I
frog
mean.
They've said something
yeah.
about because I remember somehow beating him with the frog suit and
Yeah,
them
and
saying
he asked-
something about you looking like you're underwater. I can't remember what they
He
said.
asked if he can
though.
change you back. Like he's
Yeah,
like, "Do I need to
I
use
can't
my wand to
remember.
change you?" And then, so if you're the raccoon, though, the king's like, "Thank you, kindly raccoon." He doesn't even know you're Mario.
No shit.
Yeah, he says, "Tell me your name."
That's some wild
What a,
shit,
like-
man.
what a stupid king that
Well, yeah,
can't
what an
tell that's
idiot.
Mario.
I mean, you
Dumb
can,
bastard.
I mean,
They cut the face out of it.
Mario's
Clearly
face is
Mario.
clearly coming out of a raccoon's mouth.
Yeah.
He's
Right?
the world famous Mario.
Or the Takuni? Is that a
Tanuki.
That's
Tanuki.
the
Tanuki,
Tanuki,
yeah.
That's the Tanuki suit.
Clearly the best set of suits in any Mario game.
You think so?
I can't.
Well, I mean,
I don't know that I
there's-
can disagree with that.
There's the frog suit, there's the Tanuki suit, and of course this was introduced the raccoon. The raccoon.
Raccoon.
where you can fly. Where you can fly.
Yeah, you're
where you
talking
can
about-
fly.
So here's
You've got
what's weird, though.
P finger.
Yeah, the beef.
A Tanuki is not a raccoon, right?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Oh,
it
I
looks
had-
like a little bear.
Well,
I had
they
a
don't turn into statues. That's for sure.
They
Whatever
do
they
not
are.
turn
Sure,
into-
especially and they're especially not holding a hot dog.
I never understood that.
that
I
look
don't-
like Mario.
I had a Tanuki roll last night at Tokyo Sushi.
Yeah, Tanuki roll. Did you know that if you jump into one of those little boots, that's in like World 7 or 6, or
Fucking
7,
love the boots.
if you jump into it while pressing down and turning into the Tanuki statue, like you're totally invincible, but you can't go down pipes.
That's
So you can
bullshit.
really screw yourself up.
Yeah.
I used to try to make those white mushroom houses appear, or not? Was it? Is that what
the
it
little
was?
the little end card?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had
No,
to get
no,
a
no,
certain
no. Well, those two, but the ones where you have to get a certain number of coins
to get the thing to
in
pop
each
up.
world.
They were red, weren't they?
And then you
I
no,
think
it
they
was
were
a-
white mushroom houses, or were they airships?
I know there was a special airship that you could get full
Yeah.
of coins. And then
Yeah.
there was the game where you flip over the cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
And those are based on how many coins you get in certain levels.
Do you remember, Adam? We had books. I had that
Oh.
book that could tell you what the cards were, so we could always just rack up everything every time we.
I
got
do
the-
remember. And you know what else I remember is that you borrowed of the fucking like the March 1990 fucking Nintendo Power from me and you never gave it back.
Well, I mean, I liked Mario more than you. Probably.
I mean, that's debatable. I had the
I'm just
Nintendo
kidding.
Power, you fucking douche. And that's a
I didn't need one because I
That's
just got
the-
it from you.
You know what else he did? 6 years later, he stole a Playboy from our
Yes.
house.
it wasn't stolen.
When Adam said that I took a Nintendo Power from him and never gave it back, he also
Took your
He-
Mick Foley
no.
book.
That's another.
I
That's
do have
another-
that book.
No, that's a whole other thing we don't have time to talk about. But one time,
Oh, what did I do?
one time,
What did I
no,
do? This
not
is gonna-
you. It's
oh,
both. It's
oh.
both. It's one of
both.
those that the Martins can say it was the other brother, and then you're like,
Well,
cool, no one's at fault. You know?
Okay,
But
okay,
anyway, no.
okay.
One time there was this. Adam got something. I want to say it was a Nintendo Power, and it had this Mario Paint special in it.
mm-hmm.
And Adam gave it to me. And then Marshall wanted it, and then Adam goes, "Hey, can I have that back?" And I was like, "You gave it to
Oh.
me." And then Adam gave it to Marshall.
Did I do that?
Just
Yeah.
like real life.
Damn.
I
Justin,
cried. I mean, I didn't really
That's-
cry.
wait.
I just was like,
I thought you said this has had plausible deniability. I can't deny that at all.
no. Alex is talking about something
The
different.
Mick Foley
That's
book.
cold,
Oh.
man.
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't remember doing that to you.
I do.
Well, he did it.
I harbor really bad feelings. If you can't tell, I'm really mad about
I
it.
can tell
I
you
do.
are. Well, fuck, that kind of trumps my Nintendo
He did
Power
it again
story.
when they went to the paper mill. He was going to hire you, and he took Marsh instead.
Yeah,
I don't think
Mr. Mechanical
Yeah.
Justin Coble. That's
Can't
what.
even-
That's what.
Your
Adam
dad
was,
said you can't even paint a door without getting paint everywhere.
Yep. Paint on the
That is
bricks.
true.
I've
Yeah.
definitely heard him talk about paint
Adam-
on the bricks.
Adam and Alex's dad still ask me about painting stuff for him as a joke to that.
It's amazing.
That's pretty awesome.
But my mom, to be fair, my mom was always like, I mean, Dusty, he's never painted like that before. Why would you not go out and make sure he knew what he was doing? But that doesn't matter.
Because
That,
he's a man, damn
that
it.
part's never
That's not the
told.
point.
It's always just that I screwed up
It's
and
just that you-
painted brick by accident.
I love that
It
you
wasn't
messed
taped
up.
off or anything. Like, I just was like, how do I do this?
And
And I
your
was like,
dad's like, that's fucking easy, son. No explanation needed.
Hey, son, this isn't Mario 3, motherfucker.
yeah,
Oh, that's amazing.
this isn't wrestling. This
I
is
wish you
real.
could-
I need you to do this.
You can absolutely show him a thing or two in Mario 3, though.
Oh, yeah.
You could.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like
Yeah.
where the whistles are at?
Well, what about when
Oh, I
you
know where
drop
the
through the
whistles are.
floor and go behind the shit?
How about
in
that the
first
whistle
level?
sounds from The Legend of Zelda?
Is it?
Ooh, I
Is it
didn't know
really?
Yeah, it's the same whistle that you do.
Oh,
It's also the
fuck.
same music in another part of the game, right? Where you're in the world where world itself it's music in one of the other levels. But anyway,
Very possibly. How about this one? It's the third highest selling game on the NES.
I believe that.
Here's the thing, though. Here's what beat it: Mario Duck Hunt Pack-In. I'm like, well, that's not really fucking
That's
fair.
not fair.
That doesn't
Yeah, I
count.
mean, so it's actually the highest selling game
'Cause
on the
that- I mean,
console.
I don't-
What? You
don't
said it's
understand.
third.
well, the wizard really helped.
Behind Mario and Duck Hunt.
Oh, you're counting Duck Hunt as the second game?
It does. No, the Nintendo sales charts count Mario as one game, Duck Hunt as another.
That's bullshit.
That's
'cause
one cart.
Well, you didn't get a choice if you
Yeah.
bought that.
Here's what
that
I'm saying.
system,
So
you
doesn't
got
that
game.
doesn't that
Yeah.
technically make it the highest selling at 17
Yes.
million copies? Shouldn't that make it the highest selling game on the
Absolutely.
console?
What's the highest selling Halo game?
Nobody cares.
Me and
Yeah, I don't know.
Dustin
It's pretty
went
high,
through this
though.
one time. He was like, "There's no way that Halo
It's
is
probably
less than Mario
8
3."
million or so, right?
Dude, I was like, Mario 3 blew fucking Halo out of the water,
I would say-
dude. What are you talking
I
about?
think Halo's somewhere like 8 million or so.
Somebody can tell us. We
I
don't
mean,
care
Mario's
enough to
way
look.
more
Yeah,
recognizable.
17
than
million.
Master Chief.
Yeah, that's what I said. He couldn't believe it. Anyways,
Oh yeah.
I'm not even worried enough to look because fuck Halo.
So how about this? Lemmy Koopa is named after none other than Lemmy Kilmister.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
The Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
How fucking badass is that?
And
I thought-
Ludwig is obviously Ludwig
Von Beethoven. Yeah.
And then Iggy is after Iggy Pop.
Yeah.
of course, I always thought they were all named after something, and then
They
you get
are?
to like Wendy.
Yes, she's named after Wendy O. She's named after a
Wendy O.
fucking singer.
Williams.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wendy O. Williams. Yep.
From
Yeah.
I don't
X.
know who that is.
And then Morton's
from
named
X?
after Morton.
Salt Company.
I think that is from X.
I don't know if I'm
And then
right about
Morton Downey Jr. is who Morton's named after.
Robert
awesome.
Downey Jr.
Yeah.
It's also a play,
I don't know.
right? We would discuss that.
It is a play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
oh, yeah.
absolutely
It's
yeah.
like a stage.
Yeah, the fucking curtains go up.
It's not real. It's
It
amazing.
begins with the curtain going up, and you've got the stage at the bottom, and that's what all the little like
stuff screwed into the.
everything
Man, I
is
love
screwed
that.
into the background.
That
I never
aspect
thought
of it,
about
of
that.
things being like you can see wires holding things,
Shadows.
and- yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's awesome.
Even in the beginning, they drop the shell from the top, and it hits Mario in the head, and he looks up at it.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's like a stage accident.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
a stage accident.
And it's
Absolutely.
fucking
I didn't
cool.
know that until maybe 5 years ago.
That's why
and-
when you
Yeah, I
exit,
never really put it
Mia-
together
what's
back
his
then.
name
I
said
just
it, though.
played them. Fuck, they didn't have any storyline really.
Well, what's his name confirmed that Miyamoto? He said that
Right.
in an interview. He was just
Well,
like, "Yeah, this is always
it's
what
a
it was intended to be."
fucking
And I was
play.
like,
that's why you exit stage right, and
Yeah.
it
Always.
turns black, and you hit the little
"It's
thing.
amazing,
I know, it's so cool.
Yeah,
Damn
it's
it.
amazing.
Wendy Williams was from Plasmatics.
Plasmatic.
cool name for
Sorry
a band."
about that, guys.
Yeah. Well,
I don't remember all their names anyway.
oh shit, Justin, you remember their names?
All the Koopa kids.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, because
hold
there
on.
were 7 of them.
Larry, Lemmy,
Lemmy.
Ludwig,
Mhm.
Wendy, Morton, Roy.
One more.
Iggy.
The only one,
Iggy.
the
Iggy.
only
Yeah,
one I
it's 7.
remember I thought was Spike.
There's 7.
Nope.
Spike isn't even a Koopa kid.
No,
He's just a
that's
bad
amazing.
guy.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
just
cool.
one of the little things.
Haven't they retconned
Roy's
it?
named after Roy Orbison.
They've changed it though, right? Because originally they were his 7 kids, and now they're just like
the
Koopa
Koopalings.
nieces or something. Like
I
they're like
don't
his
know.
nieces and nephews
Well, who
or
the
something.
fuck did Bowser fuck? Is what I want to know.
Yeah, that's a good
Apparently 7 times.
Apparently, it was Peach.
Peach is
point.
all their
they're
moms.
reptiles. They may lay eggs. There
They-
may not even be anything going on.
They absolutely call her Mama Peach, though.
Yeah. Mario history is really weird though.
I love Mario 3.
Yeah, it's
I
it's
mean,
one of my favorite
What
games
is there
I've ever
not to
played.
like about it? I don't think anything.
It's like a perfect. I can't
Man,
think of anything that's
I
wrong
mean,
with it. It's perfect.
It introduced the overworld map that you
I
move
think it's
around
called
on,
Maxi Map.
possibly.
Isn't it?
Like we've already said, it introduced Mario being able to have various power ups.
Mhm.
You know, different animals and
Oh,
things like.
I do love, I think it's World 6 or 7, where it starts at the bottom and then you go through that like giant tower and you end up in the clouds.
Oh
That's
man,
World 5.
Yeah,
It's Sky
5?
World. Yeah,
Did-
it's the
did
Sky
this
World.
that
game-
is awesome.
Did this one start with the tornado that'll pull you off a
Yep.
board?
You're talking about like the desert, right? When you jump and the thing would spin you. Or you-
No, I do mean the
Oh, okay,
whistle.
sorry.
Yeah, the
That's
whistle
the warp
would,
whistle.
Yeah, would
Yeah,
bring the
yeah.
tornado
Gotcha,
out
yeah.
and swirl you off.
You know, because I'm playing New Super Mario Brothers DS, and it's basically got the power ups where you can get huge, and then you can go through the levels. You can go through pipes to different levels. I mean, it's all the same shit, but it kind of starts with Mario 3. Also, like for me, visually, the cover of Mario 3 is like iconic as fuck.
Oh, with
the
the
yellow
yellow-
cover, and Mario comes from his 8-bit self to then the second game where they're kind of filling out like a band
Well-
finding their sound, but then Mario 3, he's got a look.
So,
he looks like
Interestingly, Mario is wearing black though in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on,
Mario has black fucking
overalls.
overalls on.
But on the cover, they're blue.
They're
Yeah,
blue.
I know they are on the cover, but like in the game though, he's wearing black.
Yeah,
he's not.
absolutely.
He's not wearing the blue.
3 is also a play on the cover of 2 because they look so similar. 2
I
and
mean,
3 look similar because
2
they're
has
going for an aesthetic.
Two's
you know,
cover's
the way it
bitching
looks.
with him jumping with the
I
fucking
mean,
onion.
2's got a great cover,
Yeah.
but
I always thought that was a radish.
Or maybe it's a
It's
radish.
a radish, yeah.
I mean, whatever.
but you really get the vibe
Fuck
that
you, Eric.
that they really kind of established with Mario 3, and then the next game is maybe the best, arguably the best one of
Super
all
Mario
time.
World. But I mean, we're not here to talk about that.
I know,
one,
but it's
it's
aesthetically,
but it
visually,
definitely built on 3.
yeah, visually they
It's-
seem to build it all off 3,
I think so. Yeah,
and then
I mean-
you get to the point where they've built it all off 64.
definitely coming.
Well,
down the
64
road.
was like a game changing.
64 is the best one. They have a special place in your heart, those Mario games.
Absolutely. Yeah, they all do.
so much history with all of us. You know,
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we kind of cut our teeth on, wasn't it?
Shit,
I mean, I was 6 years old when this came
I
out.
built almost a lifelong friendship off of it.
Yeah.
same.
Shit. So
Who are you talking about, Adam?
you,
Just
motherfucker?
kidding.
Wait, you don't have friends, Adam. No one wants to talk to you.
Oh.
and it's-
Oh.
When Mario 3 and all the Mario games, but those first 3 are so, especially 3 are so influential for every game that came after
I
it.
mean, what about the Atari Classic Super Mario Brothers?
That shit sucks.
Oh,
Anything
that was
at
just
the-
Mario,
is,
bro.
that, is that
I
the
think
one
it is
that's
just Mario
But
Brothers.
is that
yeah.
the one that's it looks better? But isn't that the one that's in Mario?
It
The
is
one
in
Mario
Mario
when you're
3,
2
yeah.
player.
Mhm.
That's
And
a good game. That's
when
good
you
too.
both click on the same
'Cause you
same
can-
stage and
you
it
can
puts you in that
steal
battle?
player
Yes.
two's turn by doing that.
Yep. And that's a shitty. Oh my god, that's shitty. I've made Lindsay so mad at me doing that to her.
Oh, I used to like.
I'd be like, the whole map's gonna say M, motherfucker, and I'll start taking her worlds.
Wes and Jesse would do that shit to me as I was coming across them. They'd hit the button. We'd go into that. And I'd, motherfucker, throw the controller down, start punching them, and they're just winning the level.
Yeah,
and I'm
they
like,
can also
piece of shit.
They can also take your little reward cards that,
Oh,
that
yeah.
you get at the end of the level. Like they could take your
Yeah.
flower and your star by beating you up in that.
Well, I think it was if you hit the POW thing, it would come flying up out of
Yep.
the top of your head.
Yep,
That game's great, man.
it's fucking phenomenal.
It's been 30 years.
30 fucking years.
We
You
sell
believe
it for $15 at Infinite, and they sell weekly.
Oh yeah. So Japan had it a full year and a half before we got it.
Those fucks.
Man, I remember reading something about some kind of there was a bit of controversy over the Tanuki.
I've heard that, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
something about the animal.
Rights.
The animal was like in danger or something, and
Mario
I don't
butt
know.
fucks a raccoon
and
until
Nintendo
it
was
starts
like,
flying.
it's just a suit he wears. It's not a real Tanuki.
he
There's
doesn't
not,
actually
like,
skin a Tanuki.
How did he get the skin?
Yeah.
That's it.
That is it, because
is
there's
it.
people that skin them, and that's of
How
course
did
an
a-
animal rights issue. And
Yep.
What I would say though is it's a feather. Okay.
That's a raccoon.
No,
That's
no,
a
no.
different thing.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is like
okay.
the little bear suit.
And it's not a feather in that
Oh,
game.
yeah,
It's a
you're
fucking
right.
leaf.
well, they're not
It
mad
is a
about the
leaf.
frog.
It's a leaf.
They're not
yeah.
mad about the frog suit.
I was about to say the
it
frog
was just
suit
the
is there
Tanuki
too,
suit,
man.
or the Hammer Brothers. All those Hammer Brothers
Oh,
are
I
getting
loved the hammer.
tore apart to put them.
So
make the suit.
if you're the Hammer Brother and you somehow can beat an airship and stay as I don't know how that even be possible. But anyway, the king will ask you for your clothes. It gets a little pervy.
Yeah, that's a little odd.
Mario's like, I need this for
Mario, I'm gonna
the
need you to
next
get naked,
level.
boy.
I'm going to
He's like holding his rod and he's like, yeah,
Give me them clothes.
give me them clothes, boy.
give me them hammers.
Come over here and hammer it.
What do you remember about the final battle of Mario 3?
Oh, that's easy. It's got breakable blocks under the middle.
Yep.
Bowser comes out. You have to essentially dodge him while trying to keep him straight above the middle of that, because he comes up and slams back down. And when he slams back down, he breaks those bricks. Then you have to hide in the spot where he essentially broke out while he's like busting flames, trying to kick your ass.
8-year-old Justin or 7-year-old, whatever, was super confused when I got to him because I was like, I don't know what to do.
I know, right?
Because I didn't have that cool book. I did not have that book yet. And I was like, I don't know how to beat him. And I think
I'm not sure
Adam-
you didn't already steal it from
But I
me.
think Adam already knew.
Already
From
whacked
we
off
knew
on
from the Nintendo Power or something, but I didn't know the first time I got to him. Like, I didn't know what to do.
The first time I got to him, I was just like, well, it's going to be like all the rest of them. You jump on their head. Nope, killed me immediately.
Yeah.
I'd never actually beat it till 2 years ago.
What?
I'd been involved in the beating of it,
Yeah.
but it was never my turn when Bowser died.
Oh, man.
So I never actually. I was there in a 2-player. It happening.
Loser.
But
So
Yeah.
I know we've beaten
I
the
did
game.
it though. I did it.
Everybody used the warp whistle to beat the game. Did you guys ever beat every world
Yes.
to beat the game?
Yes,
Yes.
I did not. I did not
No.
use the warp whistle in my life.
I haven't beaten the game.
Oh, so you haven't even done it yet, you
That's why I was
motherfucker.
fucking picking on you.
That's why he's been
yeah.
silent the
'Cause he-
entire
I
time.
don't give a fuck if I beat Mario 3. I beat Zelda, bitches. That's
You know
I'm
what?
saying.
I've actually never completed the dark
I
quest
have.
of Zelda.
I haven't.
I think
I'm
I
really
did, but I
far in
don't.
Zelda 2, and that counts.
I beat that.
I don't know that I have. I can't remember.
Have you ever beat the dark quest?
I don't think so.
Time to get geek.
The one I
puberty.
obsessed over, like with no abandonment, was the Link to the Past.
course,
So
that's-
I don't think that I was obsessed over the
And
first
that's
two.
another episode, but that's
Yeah.
arguably the best one in that series.
I want to be on that episode if you guys ever
Sure.
talk about that game. That was like my favorite game. That's still my favorite game.
Let's
ever,
go ahead
but-
and not do it with Justin.
Yeah, just purposely.
Booking someone else now.
Yeah.
book another guy named Justin.
We're gonna have a different Justin.
Justin Ray
Yeah. He'd be good on there.
He'd be funny.
twirling his mustache.
Got to have a cool mustache.
So
Yeah.
what was
Mario
your
has a mustache.
Speaking of a cool mustache, what about? Oh, I'm sorry, how you? were
That's
gonna
all
say
right. What was your favorite world?
something. Ooh,
Ooh, I always thought Bowser's World was cool. It wasn't my favorite to
I
play
hate
through.
Bowser's World.
His had multiple airships. Then there were castles. It was like the
And that little
dark,
grabby
the dark
hand.
I was
thing.
about to say, do you remember coming across the thing with a hand grabs?
Yeah,
and
but you
pulls
could
in
get
the
some.
level?
You could get some leaves in that, man.
Yeah, I
You
would.
could
I
get
would try
3
my
leaves in that.
hardest to use the cloud to skip past them.
Yeah.
And then you die, and you just go back, and you have to do it anyway.
I like all the levels except for sand levels. I don't like any.
I tell you what,
Underwater
World
ones
2,
suck, too.
The entire World 2 is that.
World 2, and it's that way with all Mario games for me. I don't like the sand
I love the
levels.
music from World 2, though.
Oh, it's good. With the little sun that followed you around.
I don't like when those fucking guys with spikes come out and they throw down those guys
Oh,
with
Lakitu?
spikes. I hate those
Yeah,
fucking guys.
Lakitus.
Yeah.
Is it what? How do you pronounce it, Eric?
I've always called it Lakitu.
I believe said Lakitu.
Tomato.
No, I don't know.
Tomato.
Actually, the only way to settle this is a fight to the death.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Go for
Do
it.
they say it in the old cartoon?
They
Blue
might.
Albano.
I mean, Mario 3 is always going to have lasting power, and it just got added to the Nintendo Switch because, hell, it's one of their most popular games of all time.
It's
Oh,
going to
fuck yeah,
stay
man.
relevant forever.
I'm going to go home and play the shit out of that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how it couldn't stay relevant.
It's great.
It's one of the best games
It's like
ever
you
made.
said. It's like you said, Alex. I mean, this is the one that they built this style on until they hit, or maybe you said it, Eric, until they hit Mario
I
64.
fucking said it.
Won't let me take credit for anything that he didn't. That he said. I mean,
It's been
just
emulated a
ridiculous.
million times.
Yeah,
After that,
amazing.
people taking concepts from it and everything.
Great stuff. Definitely looking forward for 30 more years of that one. I know.
Hell yeah.
I know. I'll keep playing it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. So some big news this week was absolutely the reveal of the test footage of Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Daredevil season 4. Oh shit! What just happened?
Yeah, I mean, so it's in all red, which that definitely doesn't help it not look like Daredevil.
And I mean, right in the face, he looks like Charlie Cox.
With the top half of his face
As it starts
covered, he's got a
panning-
very strong jaw.
Yeah, as it starts panning up, I was like, "What the fuck?" Because you see that shitty bat symbol, but then you see like it looks like Charlie Cox.
I mean, the red screen is real Daredevil.
I mean, I
it
think that's
looks
really
like
what.
it.
I don't know why they red screened it.
You'd think you'd blue or gray screen it, and I've seen where they've changed it to gray screen, or fans changed it, and it looks cool. Having said that, Daredevil looked cool, and so does Batman in this, so it
Well, they
makes me happy.
They probably did the red just because we haven't seen what it looks like for real, so they're like masking it, if that makes sense.
Oh, maybe the
I mean,
colors
it is-
aren't done.
They're that could be it too.
Yeah.
I mean, it does. It is very like it's almost
It's not finished.
so weirdly red that you can't really, red and black. You can't hardly make that out. It gets very blurry. or
Only
something.
blind superheroes can see that. But seriously, I'm a fan of this Robert Pattinson as Batman. There's a lot of idiots and bones who are like, he's going to be a sparkly vampire. Reference episode 9 of the Blitzkrieg Pop. Batman is basically Elon Musk in tights. That's a good episode. You can hear how we feel about it. But this guy's going to kill it. I'm telling you, he's going to kill
He's
it.
going to be an excellent
I trust
Bruce
him.
Wayne.
Yeah, me too. This guy.
Trust that director too.
Yeah, exactly.
Matt Reeves, right?
So essentially, if Robert Pattinson is going to be Batman, he's going to be a vampire bat. Is he the one that bites Jared Leto and turns him into Morbius?
Oh, yeah.
Tied it in.
Yeah. You're welcome, Sony.
So something that I've noticed about this, Matt Reeves, the Batman, there's a lot of casting news coming out about it.
Too much.
And there's already fucking 4 villains. I'm like, are they going straight to like, what's the last Batman movie by Joel Schumacher? What was that?
Forever. Batman and Robin.
Are they already going right to that?
Well,
just way too many villains in one movie?
They did that in Batman Begins though. There's three. There's the Falcone family.
Which the
Ra's
Falcone?
al Ghul and Scarecrow are all in that.
That's a good
That's
point.
very true. Which, Falcone's cast in this one.
That's it's very exciting.
I would say debatably Batman Begins is the only great Batman movie. At this
No,
point.
That's debatable. That's a whole other.
Well,
I
the
said
Dark
debatable.
Knight was good.
I think Dark Knight's
Dark
the
Knight
best one of
Rises
the.
wasn't, but
Rises is shit.
I think Dark Knight 2. The Dark Knight is the best of the trilogy easily.
Not for Batman though. It's a good Joker movie, but Batman's not really developed in that film. For me, that's just me. Having said that, I'm really pumped about this one. I think all the villain reveal is because the story's based on the Long Halloween.
Yeah,
That's the rumor.
yeah, that is the rumor. Also, the rumor, or maybe it's confirmed now. This is year 2 of him being Batman. It's like
Is
a
that
sophomore
Early
outing.
stages. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Is that it's not supposed to.
Now, was year 2 part of Long Halloween, or is they
No,
He'd been Batman for a while, I think, in the Long Halloween.
all the villains are extremely seasoned in Long Halloween?
Yeah.
year 2 technically in the books was after Frank Miller's year 1.
Yeah. What? Year 2 was after year 1? What the fuck?
What I mean is just like 1986
Yeah, I know.
is really what
I
I'm
know.
saying. It's pretty far back.
But
there.
year 2, honestly, in the comics, Todd
Dickhead.
McFarlane worked on him.
Was that year 2? Yes, yes, that is correct. Yeah.
And to me, that would make a lot of sense because, like, I know it might be jumping ahead a little bit, but I know one of the castings is for Oswald Cobblepot,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Colin Farrell,
Rapey Farrell.
who is not a short, fat guy.
Yeah.
What, of course, Oswald Cobblepot originally wasn't. He was more like a gangster, and then they kind of Tim Burton evolved him.
He's
into
an
the
arms
Penguin.
dealer. Oh, don't even fucking reference that piece of shit.
That's just where
there
I'm
goes
at,
the
man.
vein. There goes the vein.
Look,
Adam's not wrong though.
No, he's not.
in no way should the Penguin ever be a penguin
But,
man.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, even in the comic books, that it followed suit after that he like turned into a short, fat penguin dude that didn't have like fingers. He had claws and like.
He was
Yeah,
the
that's
penguin
just-
because he wore a tuxedo. a lot.
Yeah.
He's
That's
more
why
penguin
he was
than
the
man.
Penguin. I mean, we can go all the way back to Burgess Meredith being the Penguin in the 1960s show. I mean, he wasn't a little fat guy.
No.
I mean,
He
he's a
just
little
wore a
guy,
tuxedo.
but he's not a fat guy. Yeah, he wore it.
I hate Colin Farrell. And actually, in my notes, it
He's a
says
really
Colin
good actor.
Farrell
He
is
is.
awful.
Have you seen him in Dumbo? Dumbo's not a great movie.
I've
By
not
any means.
seen Dumbo, Adam.
By any means, Dumbo's not great, but he plays a guy from Kentucky, and I know he's not even American, is he?
No,
No.
he's Irish.
And his fucking Kentucky accent is spot the fuck on.
But you know what's amazing about Dumbo? The Colin Farrell's in it, and he's going to be playing Oswald Cobblepot. You know who else is in it? Danny DeVito.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Whoa.
And Danny DeVito would have been a good penguin if he just got to be
The penguin.
Danny
The
DeVito
Penguin.
I mean,
being a mobster.
Wow, that fucking atrocity with that. He's got flippers and he's like half. I don't even.
Adam,
That's the stupidest
quit
fucking
it.
thing.
Quit
No.
it. There are
That is
penguins
the-
with freaking lasers attached to their freaking heads.
But what's crazy about that is, like, from just looking at it aesthetically, they got Catwoman right. That she looked kind of cool,
Yeah.
like she made her suit.
Except that she's licked back to life
I'm just-
by cats.
We're talking about looks.
Isn't
I'm
that the
talking about the
title?
looks.
Fuck Tim
Yeah,
Burton.
She does look cool.
She
Isn't
looks
that the
cool.
title of a Cannibal Corpse song?
It says
Licked back to life.
I think it's raped
By
back to
cats.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Fucked back to life.
Fucked with the knife.
Stabbed back to life.
Fucked
I
with a
can't remember.
knife.
But hey, that's a little sad note. there.
But yeah, Catwoman is going to be Zoe Kravitz in this one.
Yeah.
Hot, fucking hot.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, she's hot as hell. But
no, here's the point I'm making. Anne Hathaway looked like a dude.
Oh, don't start
Oh,
this shit.
don't.
No,
You're
I'm being-
wrong.
I'm
It's
being
wrong.
honest. Hey, fucking hate on me. Anne Hathaway is not attractive, and Catwoman's supposed to be. That's all I'm saying.
I think
I think you're wrong.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
yeah,
okay.
I think there's a lot of people that would say you're wrong about that.
That's fine.
She's
I don't
a-
care.
she's a very nice looking lady.
Absolutely.
Moff Gideon sucks too. I don't give a
No,
fuck
we're
what
not
y'all
doing
think.
Star Wars.
I know.
We're not
I
fucking
have-
doing Star Wars.
I have spoken. Okay.
I have spoken.
It
Wait,
doesn't
you
matter.
Wait, you don't like
We're not
the
doing
Chicken Shack guy?
I love him as an
Gus
actor.
Fring.
I love him
so-
as an actor.
I mean, I love that
We're not doing it right now.
our best buddy Coble over there hasn't even heard our fucking episode.
No, he hasn't heard that
He's-
we're done
he doesn't
with
pay
this.
$10.
I
a month.
download him. I'm so backlogged, guys.
Oh,
on
you're
podcasts.
fine.
It's good. Don't worry
Alex,
about
It's all right. We're
and
not
so
getting
does our-
into it.
so does our patron Matt Humphrey. They believe that for some reason Moff Gideon should have a cybernetic eye
Something to make him
something.
interesting.
or
No.
But anyways, we're not
Yeah.
doing this right now.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But go on. What,
All right, I'm just worried. I mean, I love John Turturro.
Oh, is he going to be in this?
John Turturro is Carmine Falcone.
Yeah, he's a Falcone.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And I
Jesus.
fucking yes, I
Yeah.
fucking
And the
love
dude
that guy.
and the dude from Westworld and Hunger Games is Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's perfect.
That's
yeah,
cool, man.
that's fucking Beatty from Hunger Games, which
Yeah.
is
Jeffrey
yeah.
Wright, I think is his name.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, that guy
He's
is awesome.
incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, this thing is shaping up to be the best Batman project
I mean,
ever.
the only thing that
It's-
sucks about it, June 25th, 2021. My God.
Yeah.
Now-
That and if they don't shoehorn like Spider-Man, where you get too much shit going
I really feel
I
like
fear that.
what they're doing here is hopefully what they're doing here is that they're laying the groundwork for an actual DCEU that has a base. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
not going to happen.
I hope that's what they're doing here. I'm not saying it is going to
I
happen.
can
I'm
tell
saying
you don't believe it because the vene's not out.
Of course, I don't believe that's what they're doing. I don't think they can stick with anything.
No.
Adam can hope.
They
I
should have
can
signed
hope.
this guy for 9 movies. That's
I
the
don't
Marvel
know.
deal.
I don't know how many he signed for.
You know, the Marvel picture thing is
Robert
6 to-
Pattinson. I mean, you're talking about Pattinson.
I heard
Yeah.
it was 3, but I don't know if that's true.
Well, it was back in the day, but they changed it.
I think what he means is Pattinson's contract is for 3.
Oh, excuse me.
multiple movies.
What
He's
I'm
going to appear
saying-
as Batman in multiple movies.
What I'm
Okay.
saying is where
hope
Marvel
he does.
signs a kid, like, what's his fuck from Game of Thrones? He's probably got a 6-picture option.
Kit Harington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Marvel's playing a long game. This is the problem with DC. There will be more Batmans. We know that. Oh, who cares?
Yeah,
But
of course.
it's like, get him for 10 years.
I feel like though.
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like with the way they, and thankfully, threw Zack Snyder's bullshit away,
I
just
can't stand
wadded
that
Zack
fuck.
Snyder's shit up and just threw it in the trash can. That,
Fuck
I mean,
the Snyder Cut.
that's what-
Hashtag.
I don't
fuck the
No.
Snyder Cut.
Someone had a good point that on Facebook. One of my friends said that they should just go ahead and release that so everyone will shut up. Whatever it is,
There's
whatever.
not one.
No. I mean, like whatever garbage that he didn't finish, just put that out there and go. That's all we have.
You know what? I'm
then
with
you can't
you.
talk about it anymore.
I would
'Cause then
love
it's
to see
over.
that happen.
Then
Yeah.
it's over.
I
mean-
agree with that because every fucking day that I wake up in this world, there was a headline on my Geek News about the Snyder Cut.
Now,
Alex,
what episode-
Alex and I share that like rage.
okay,
Yes.
now what episode can we reference that to? Because I know you've said that.
Oh yeah,
I don't know, but I hate Zack Snyder.
we've brought that up on multiple episodes.
I mean, it is annoying as fuck. I saw the other day. Here's a news article on Snyder Cut, and it's just like spotted at WWE event sign that says release Snyder Cut. I'm like, this is not fucking
Hey,
news.
Adam, fans have bought billboards for that.
I
And I'm
just
like,
don't.
you
care.
don't. Why do you want to see that shit? That movie?
You've seen his movies,
I
right?
didn't
Like,
see
why
the-
would you want it?
I didn't see the original movie. I definitely don't want to see his cut.
I even enjoy. It's fine, but it's
I
like
mean, Whedon tried to fix it.
you gotta let it go, guys. You gotta let it go.
Oh, I agree.
It's not. It can't be good.
I don't know how
Zack
we got on
Snyder's not
that.
very good.
Now my veins popping.
Yeah, now yours is fucking yeah. So with the announcement of Bright and Totoro, fucking Kravitz, and then they've also got Paul Dano to be the Riddler,
Oh, see, I think he'd be a good. I think
He's a
has
good
the
actor.
look
and that's
to
confirmed.
be a decent Riddler.
So I mean, now there's still speculation that there's going to be a couple more villains, and I'm like, holy
yeah,
fuck!
because let's
like,
go ahead and make it 9 or 12.
Let's go ahead. I mean, how can this be about Batman when you get this many people in it?
Well, because
Truth.
they're introducing characters, so he may not even be fighting these people in every movie. It may just be like, well, Edward Nygma's in the first movie. And
The big question is, will the Joker be featured in this? And if he is, will it be Joaquin Phoenix?
From
or-
what I've heard, no, and of course, it being Joaquin Phoenix would make zero sense.
I
Yeah.
agree. I totally agree.
They
Yeah, I
have
don't
to
think it should.
completely recast the Joker again
I
for like
totally
the
agree.
12th time.
I feel like they're gonna just pass on the Joker
they should.
for this.
They
film.
should.
They
Yeah.
should.
do the playing card thing, like in Batman Begins, where Gordon's like, this playing card keeps showing up everywhere or something.
You could
After
do
all-
that.
at the
You don't
si-
have to
scene
show
of these
who he is.
murders.
You don't
know.
have to see him. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I've heard lots of rumors about what you said, that this is somehow the Long Halloween.
Yeah, that's the
Right.
big rumor now.
And the Long Halloween did that basically had his whole entire Rogues Gallery.
What's
in it.
Jeff Loeb, and that's the only thing
Pretty
he
much.
does.
Jeff
Pretty
Loeb?
So,
Yeah.
That's back before Jeff Loeb lost his fucking mind and had Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver fucking.
or made a fucking Iron Fist show that sucked.
Ooh.
Well, Mark Miller started that in the first two Ultimates. He teased it, and then Jeff Loeb just kind of went all in on it.
You mean to
Okay.
tell me
Unfortunately.
on WandaVision that's not going to happen?
Oh man.
I'm
well,
canceling my Disney Plus.
Quicksilver's dead.
Yeah.
Wait, I hope she brings her brother back.
That would be
That's another.
awesome.
Hold on, I know that's
Fuck.
not the story.
No, that's
just
a-
thought of that.
That's a rumor. That's
That
Is it really?
would be
Okay, cool.
fucking awesome.
Like he's gonna come through the door in the sitcom and
Man,
be like,
that'd
Wanda.
be-
That's a rumor
Oh,
that's going
fuck.
around.
That's
I hope-
cool.
I hope that
Hope it
happens.
does.
So basically, we have such little information so far that there's not much we can say other than everyone's speculating that the bat symbol's made out of Joe Chill's gun.
What about the collar? Is that a stab collar?
It's some kind of military type collar. Yeah,
My issue with Batman's costume,
I don't know what a fucking stab collar is.
especially in the Batman Begins, is that if he's the only one that has the
Yeah, we've talked about this.
the Wayne tech available to him, then it just tells you that it's Bruce Wayne. So if this is a tactical outfit
It
that
looks
Wayne tech's creating,
it looks more pieced together than anything we've ever seen. It doesn't look like a solid. It doesn't look as uniform
Right.
as all the other bat costumes.
which
we've ever
I
seen.
like that. That's kind of got that Batman 100.
Oh,
vibe.
you're 100.
Paul Pope.
Yeah.
If they're giving him a Wayne Tech costume, don't they essentially have to have somebody cast as Lucius Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't heard anything about that.
You know what's cool is like those same questions can be posed about Iron Man, and then in the first movie, he's like, "I'm fucking Iron Man."
I love he's
You know what I'm
because he's not
saying?
supposed to say that.
I
He just
know.
comes out there and he's like, "Yeah, I'm Iron Man."
And I love that because you're watching as a fan, and you're like, "This is all Stark tech."
yeah, there's no way to hide it. It's Stark Tech.
You
And
know?
it's also kind of cool that happened to Peter Parker in Far From Home to kind of parallel what happened to Tony, but his was not his choice.
I also
but
think
still,
that was
yeah.
kind of a look forward because they knew eventually they were going to do the Civil War.
Yeah. No, you're right. For damn sure.
Unlike DC, they actually knew what they were doing a couple movies later.
There's rumor of a scroll, a Kevin Feige scroll that they roll out that's like 50 feet long.
It's a roadmap, right?
And some of it has like BC times on it. Like the Celestials happened here and this
That's
happens
cool.
there.
That's awesome.
He's bringing in Apocalypse.
Yeah,
That'd be
and-
cool as
yeah.
fuck.
And this is what I mean when I'm not just wanking off on Feige, but you need someone that runs this thing for DC or for Sony or for whoever it is. Someone in charge of it.
You'll have to forgive me because when you said scroll, I heard scroll, and
I
I'm like, so Kevin Feige's been replaced by an alien, and there's actually some.
Yep, Feige's a scroll.
Batman's a scroll that looks like Daredevil.
Oh man, I mean, Pattinson's jawline looks nice, but we don't see the ears, and really the ear parts.
The ears pop it off.
It could sell it. It could sell it or
And
make it
so,
or break it.
Without seeing that, who knows?
I told you I want to see the Sam Keith ears that are just like 18 feet
Yeah,
long.
Where he's like, I know you can't get in the Batmobile with those ears.
They shouldn't stand up by themselves. One
Yeah.
should just be like left and the
Flopped
other one
over.
forward.
I feel that.
It's like
good.
rotate his head to get.
Yeah.
He has to be like me when I had a mohawk. I have to sit and turn my head all the time.
I've got to say, Coble mentioned it when we weren't recording, but the Batman costume that Ben Affleck wore has been the best one.
So the Snyder Cut people have come out in droves to curse Matt Reeves and say the best cut. We already had the best Batman costume we've ever had. Why can't we just go back to that? And they're, Affleck's was perfect, is what they're saying.
I mean, Affleck's was perfect.
It was really good.
And Affleck, just his physical appearance being so big, made him look like the Batman we've read since.
I thought he looked like the Michelin Man. He kind of looks fat and
he's supposed to be.
weird.
I feel like he looks like Frank Miller's Batman.
He looked like a linebacker without his clothes on when he's like working out in that one scene. I mean,
he's
I
a big-
like the big bat. One thing that I found odd with previous Batman movies is he has an emblem on his chest that's black on a black costume, and I'm like, why even fuck with it? See, and the people making these movies are like ashamed that he would have an emblem on his chest.
Yeah.
Don't even fuck with it then.
like it's a concession. Like, well, we have to put
we
the
have
symbol
to put it on there.
And that's the other thing that I think I saw. I'm not 100% sure, but whenever I watched the trailer, I didn't see that the bat symbol even had ears.
It's not a bat.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It actually doesn't have ears.
It doesn't. It's just
It looks like a
some wings or
batarang
something.
kind of pushed into his chest.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't have like the face and ears. And
no. It's
No,
and
it's just a
it
fucking-
seems to be munched in two pieces. Wouldn't
Yeah.
you say? Yeah.
Speculation right now is that that's the gun that actually killed his parents.
Martha.
And then they reference it back to a Kevin Smith issue that he wrote where Batman actually did have that gun melted down and wears it underneath the bat symbol to keep.
Oh, like his Kevlar.
Is that the Detective 1000?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember reading that.
To keep it close to his heart.
That's actually kind of cool. I mean,
It
but
is
I don't
cool.
want it to be the bat. I mean, whatever. It's
If that's the gun that shot his parents, then fucking Joe Chill came at him with a fucking like automatic shotgun.
Yeah,
because
but
that's not
it's
like
so
a
big.
you
pistol.
also figured that he would have like kept that and been like, "Here's the evidence he killed my parents. Let's put him away."
yeah, let's
Yeah.
fucking prosecute.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm
But-
gonna melt it down and make it into my symbol.
Yeah, that's kind of goofy.
Fucking dumb,
I hope
man.
that's not
Yeah.
what it is.
well, the idea of it being part of his under him is different than
Yeah,
it being the
than
bat
being the bat.
itself. I guess.
I
to
also,
me.
though, guys, it needs something there to make it pop.
It does. And the big question: does he got drawers on?
Oh
my
we can't.
God.
I mean, we can't
Probably
see.
not.
I would say no.
But Ben Affleck didn't either, right?
no,
he
and
just had
it
the-
looked fine.
yeah.
Ben Affleck's looked like the Jim Lee redesign without the
What
new
was it?
52.
The
Yeah.
ashamed of the drawers, which doesn't look right. Not because it's the trunks, but there's not enough color separation. You just got the little gold belt.
Yeah, it's weird because they did the same thing with Superman at the same time. Like
Yeah.
Jim Lee redesigned Superman with no trunks.
I don't like no trunks. I'm being honest.
I'm okay with it.
I'm
You-
okay.
you
With
are?
I'm
Yeah,
okay
it
with
does.
either one.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
bother me. I kind of liked him having tactical pants. Like that made more
Tactical's
sense.
cool. And Batman being tactical, fuck yeah. Superman, I took issue with him having tactical wear because he's a fucking indestructible alien.
Yeah, he's an alien. He doesn't
Well,
really
one of
need.
In one of them, he had like what looked like Thanos' lines on his suit that he has now,
LEDs.
and it's like, why does Superman have all these lines in his suit?
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Superman could go out nude. I mean, he's fucking fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He
Put a towel on his back.
Just wear some tidy whities.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tie towel around. He could be Captain Underpants.
He totally
He could. Yes.
I mean,
so
He's
yeah,
invulnerable.
I get Bruce Wayne having tactical gear, and I'm down with it. I don't know how I feel about this gun thing. I don't care either. So
Yeah.
It wouldn't stop me from going to see the movie
I'm-
or
see, here's the
whatever.
thing.
I'm going to see this one.
I
Yeah,
will
me
see
too.
it.
That's
I'm
what
going to
I'm
see
saying.
a Batman
Yeah.
movie, yeah.
So the other question that I've got here, we don't know enough about this to make any kind of comparison, but just knowing who Robert Pattinson is, do you think he's going to be a better Bruce Wayne or a better Batman? Because he can't be both.
Ooh.
I think he's going to be a
we've
phenomenal Bruce
We've
Wayne.
proved that in the past that he can't be both.
He's
Well,
going to be able to pull off the charming rich boy.
You put anybody in a Batsuit, they look like Batman. Anybody.
But they don't always act like Batman.
I think he'll have... I think this guy, because he was in Twilight, gets a lot of shit.
I think he'll pull off Bruce Wayne. That's what I mean. I think he'll be a better Bruce Wayne than a Batman. Because
God, I guess...
he'll be the pretty
Here's-
rich boy because he already is. And then
Here's maybe one of the more interesting things about this movie that we didn't bring up yet, is that they've actually said this is going to focus more on his detective skills.
which would be amazing.
They
But,
haven't done that yet, have
no.
they? In any
now
of those
Pattinson's
movies.
already come under fire from some people, from Batman fans, which I appreciate this. He said that he is excited to play a character who saves people that's not a superhero. Batman acts out of selfishness. It's pretty awesome.
I
So
mean,
if they're-
Batman acts out of craziness.
Yeah, but if
too.
they're doing that character study of Batman and he's not, he's looking at everything with a broken lens. If that's the study they're doing for this Batman, take my money.
Yeah,
Take
and
it all.
Yeah, a guy with mental health issues
Yeah,
that's trying to.
That's a detective, though.
Yeah,
That's-
because
that's-
he came under fire for saying Batman wasn't a superhero.
And he's not,
and
but
he's-
it's okay.
And truth
Fuck,
be
he's
told,
not a
anyone
superhero.
that knows anything about Batman knows he's not a fucking superhero.
I guess it depends on what people qualify as a superhero, but that's a whole thing
I mean,
that,
does
people,
anyone really think Hawkeye's a superhero?
or Punisher
No.
or Black Widow.
yeah, or the Punisher.
The Punisher is a great example. But Bruce Wayne can do more good in the long run than Batman
Bruce
can.
Wayne has a bigger vision for what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And then in a lot of futures
I like that.
for the DC universe, Bruce Wayne, Batman, has just become this crazy person that just has robotic Batman patrolling the streets and fucking everything's under surveillance and he's
Right.
fucking Big Brother.
Right.
I mean, like, that's where he goes.
That's where he
And him and
goes.
Tony Stark are very similar.
Very similar in that aspect.
I think that Bruce Wayne could do more good with his money than he could with that fucking suit.
That's what I was
I-
saying. He
yeah.
can do more good as Bruce
but
Wayne.
he's
and-
crazy.
And at the end of the day, he wants to break bones. He
Well, he
wants
tries.
blood.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about him. It's like Thanos, the whole thing. With the gauntlet, he can make new resources, but he still chooses to kill everyone.
He's a crazy
That's
motherfucker.
because he's a fucking nihilistic,
Well,
crazy bastard.
He had a bad life, and
Yeah.
that kind of made him see the world differently.
Batman could do all this good, but he still chooses to patrol the streets and break bones. You know what I'm saying? That's what he really
So-
wants.
Are you guys excited to see what the Batmobile is going to look like for this movie?
No, I hate
No.
all the Batmobiles.
They've never done a good one since the
Keaton's.
very first one
Yeah, I
in the
know.
Michael Keaton
Oh
movie.
man, that Tumblr's my
You know
least
what?
favorite.
I want one that looks like the '94 cartoon. That's
Yeah.
the
Just
best
that long,
Batmobile.
sleek.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one
I
that's
like
like a little pod at the back and then
Yeah.
like a 40-foot long nose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause
like
it's-
that.
that-
It
that's
looks
a-
good.
It's a V-million engine. It's got a million
It's
cylinders.
It's a realistic. I don't see the.
That has
veins,
to be
so-
a transformer. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, but
Shields.
So really, I've been excited about this one. I've took a lot of shit in the shop for being excited about this movie, but until I got reason to think it's going to suck, I'm in.
I've actually at first I wasn't too sold on Robert Pattinson because I only knew him from Twilight.
Yeah,
but
same.
he's an
I
excellent.
was underwhelmed, but I wasn't mad about it or anything.
In the months since then, I've had many talks with people that have told me, check out this movie where Robert Pattinson plays an asshole billionaire. Well, I watched the movie. I'm like, holy fuck.
He's
yeah.
a great
I mean,
actor.
like, he's
good.
he's a really good actor.
and he has a superhero
He's
chin.
Wisely, Robert Pattinson has done indie films since Twilight. He doesn't really. This is the first really big movie he's done
Well,
since then.
he
You know,
doesn't
I
need money.
I
No,
explain
he
this
doesn't need
to
money.
people in the store all the time. I say, do you think Harrison Ford is Han Solo? He fucking played a character. That's what actors do. You know what I mean? Jason Mewes isn't Jay. He can play.
Well,
Yeah, that might be a bad
that's
example.
That's a really bad example.
Well, as
Michael Keaton is both the Joker. I mean, Beetlejuice. They look exactly the same, and Batman.
Yeah.
And the Vulture. That's a fucking actor.
Well, you can't blame Robert Pattinson when he was a kid, and they said, "Hey, we want you to be in this movie that's going to make
A bunch of money.
millions and
You know what
millions
I would do?
Yeah, of
Yes.
course he would do it.
Of course.
Well, he did that, and then he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Well, him and the lead, the
we-
lady Kristen Stewart, they both
Yeah.
crap on those
We wanna
movies
put
and
you
say
out
they sucked. You know,
in the sunlight and throw a bunch of glitter at you, and then,
Yeah.
like
Well,
we're gonna
whatever, I mean-
we're gonna give you $10 million. Like, sign me up.
Yeah.
buddy.
what I
I
always
would take
hear
it.
is that Batman sparkles, and I'm like, you are a fucking idiot.
I think it's fun to say.
Batman won't sparkle.
It's funny.
He won't sparkle.
No,
I mean, it's fun to say. I mean, I get the reference for sure.
I don't
mean,
get it. I'm like, you're not living in reality if you think Batman's going to sparkle because the previous guy played a sparkly vampire.
it just goes back to the same thing that I said when we started this conversation, that he's going to be a vampire bat and he's going to bite Jared Leto and turn him into Morbius.
that's funny.
It's stupid, but
That's
well, this is
funny.
on the same level though.
yeah,
It's on the same level.
I don't know. I hear it 10 times a day, and I'm like, you guys are fucking
That's
idiots.
because nobody's original.
Yeah, that's the.
Well,
I think that Alex, that's the issue.
and maybe
part
that's
of
it.
It's
Mine
not
was an
funny.
original
Yeah,
thought.
Captain
That's
America is
been-
not Human Torch, is he?
They are.
No, he's not.
I
I,
know.
I argued with O'Vanehead over that one, too.
So is Creed Jr.
Is this a
He's
new
the
nickname
Human
for Adam?
Torch.
Vanehead.
I've never been called this before,
I mean,
but now I
If
am.
you think about it this way, Captain America's been the Human Torch, and so was Killmonger.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true.
And neither of them play those characters. Killmonger's amazing, and so is Captain America.
They were better as their alternates than they were as Human Torches.
Yes.
That's because there was no vision on Fantastic Four.
I don't.
It's just a funny thing that Pattinson has that
He
bullshit
does,
reputation.
but you know, he knew that. I mean, dude.
How much money's he made? Who cares?
Well, here's the thing, though.
Enough.
yeah.
It's just like you said. You made the Harrison Ford to Indiana Jones or to Han Solo. That's what happens, though. An actor gets related to their largest role, and that is Pattinson's largest role
to date.
to date. Yes.
Because Batman will blow the
And
fucking
I'm-
doors
and I mean-
off that shit.
I mean, everybody. I mean, when you think of Robert Downey Jr., you're not thinking of him as some
hey,
fucking
he's Doolittle.
As Charlie Chaplin.
as Charlie Chaplin, which
You
is
don't think of him
which
as-
is a great movie.
But
I
you don't
agree.
think of him as that. It's
I
as
agree
Iron
with
Man
what
now.
you're saying.
Yeah, you think of him as Iron Man.
But what I'm also saying is, I know when he plays in a movie about a piano player that he's not fucking Iron
yeah,
Man.
I got you.
And I don't even go.
No, I know
Hey,
that.
that's fucking Iron Man.
I know what you're
No,
saying.
You don't.
All
It's
I'm saying is
stupid.
that people absolutely end up getting maybe not necessarily typecast, although that happens too.
that happens too.
But he's going to be known for his biggest role because that's what reached that.
I think
that
what it
reached the
is
biggest
these
audience.
bros that are making fun of it are so fucking hung up on this Twilight thing because it wasn't for them,
All right,
and it's
not.
like, dude, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, Patrick Stewart played a shit emoji in the movie Emoji.
Did he really?
Who gives a fuck?
Right.
Who gives a fuck?
I can
Is he
agree.
an actual turd? No.
Might
just,
be.
Or just go see the movie and see if you like it. or not.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Well, we've got a while.
yeah, it
That's-
makes the vein come out.
It's only 2 years from now. It's coming up quicker than you think.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. Adam here with an update. It's Friday, February 21st. So since we recorded the episode, we've got the first full look at the Matt Reeves Batman costume. It's the stunt double version, so as people have pointed out, it's probably bulkier than the actual costume will be. Some people are saying that the shoulder pads look like a catcher's knee pads. In my honest opinion, it's very much Jim Lee / Greg Capullo. Looks very much like the new 52 0-year type of costume. There's no trunks. It's got a lot of armor on it, which is understandable. I'm sure the man's going to be getting shot at quite a bit. The straps on the right thigh, though, really, to me, make me think 0 year. I mean, it just really pops. That's the first thing I really noticed. There's several pictures online today. Take a look at it for yourself. A friend of mine, Corey Green, we were talking Monday night, or maybe it was Tuesday night. He said, the bat on his chest looks like the 1939 bat, and I'll be damned if it doesn't. Except for the obvious metal in it. Other than that, the shape of it's very Bill Finger-esque. If I were you guys, I would jump online and check that out if you haven't already. Adam signing off. On the subject of Batman and his costumes, Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, who wrote and drew respectively the New 52 Batman and Dark Knight's Metal, have a new DC mega event coming this summer. I don't know what you guys think about this, but it's called Death Metal. I didn't read Dark Knight's Metal, so I don't know. I saw images from it, but I didn't actually read it.
I didn't read Dark Knight Metal. I sold a bunch of them. The original concept to me is an awesome publishing initiative. I don't think the story is creative.
The event was not great, but man, those stories about the negative Earths with the evil Batman, their individual stories on their own universe were all, I think, pretty good. But the event,
series of one shots,
but the event itself, the art is great, and that's about it.
All right, listeners, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about, Dark Knight's Metal followed a story where Batman discovered a dark multiverse that was connected to some kind of mysterious metal. I believe it's the nth metal.
Yeah.
And
negative Earths.
Adamantium.
The villains, which somehow Batman unwittingly unleashed, were all evil versions of Batman. That being said, they're also evil versions of Justice League members combined with Batman. That's
Sounds like that's what I mean when I say a publishing initiative. Hey, let's make all of our characters Batman.
It sounds like a stupid fucking concept.
Well, look,
no,
here's the
it's
deal.
a good idea for sales.
I'm just gonna list them here. We had the Red Death, which was a Flash Batman.
Woo!
He took Flash's powers from him. He was just like, well, I've got to use this so I can stop all the bad stuff faster. Something stupid. It was something stupid like that.
But something made him crazy and he killed people. Right?
I don't think because he can't handle having that power, like the Flash power.
Oh, okay. So that drove him crazy.
It drives him. He has different things that drive him than the Flash,
So the next one was the Murder Machine, which was Cyborg combined with Batman.
That one was pretty cool.
So it's just Cyborg, but his parents died?
Well, but he's trying to tap into that technology, so of course he can, Orwellian police everybody, and then he realizes
That's what you just said earlier
Murder
about Bruce Wayne.
Machine.
Yeah,
it's Bruce Wayne with a cybernetic leg.
Yeah.
It's
way more interesting because it's not just Moff Gideon. It's Moff Gideon with a cybernetic leg.
Well played, my friend.
I was trying to figure out how to tie it.
All right. So then we had the Dawnbreaker, which that one did have an interesting story. That was the Green Lantern.
And his parents died?
Well,
yeah.
When his parents die, he finds the Green Lantern ring, and through willpower, he makes the ring kill.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
but you have to remember too, this isn't the same. These are corrupted universes, so it's not like little Bruce Wayne would be able to do that in the world that the comic book is now. These are corrupted universes.
So I just want 10-year-old Bruce Wayne to have enough willpower to be like, fuck everybody.
But the whole team though they're all named Bruce Waynes except one of them.
I have a really good question for Adam and Coble because I know Munch doesn't know the answer to it. Can the Green Lantern not kill with his ring?
No. You can't. They have to. That's a thing that the lanterns have to turn it on.
It's got a lock on it
during the Sinestro.
So it has parental controls.
Yeah, for the Sinestro Corps War, that was the first time that whoever those three blue guys were
the Guardians.
The Guardians of Io.
They could kill.
What kind of fucking worthless ass ring is that?
Because if you killed, you'd become a Red Lantern.
No, but it's like. What?
Well, Alex,
that's not really.
I don't fucking know. DC sucks.
That's not how it works.
Black Lantern.
No, when you're dead, you're the Black Lantern.
Yeah, but no, really, Green Lantern, you're supposed to have all this cosmic. That's like saying Silver Surfer can't kill someone.
Not, but the lanterns are not as powerful as the Silver Surfer.
No, they're more like
the Nova.
They're more like the Nova Corps, and they don't have the entire Green Lantern force. They have a ring that taps into the force from Oa.
They're space police, essentially.
Battery.
That's why they have to have a battery to charge
I know
it up.
all that, but I didn't know they couldn't kill if they need to.
Nope, they can't.
That's fucked. No wonder they don't get anything done.
Well,
they're fucking out
they're
there.
Cops.
They get stuff done. Though.
They're out there fucking patrolling the galaxy, and threats keep coming up because they don't kill anything.
Batman doesn't kill anything.
Yeah, neither does Spider-Man.
Doesn't kill anything.
I know, and all his fucking villains keep coming back, don't they?
Okay. But this is still a common problem, though.
It's just interesting.
Either way, Batman overcame the locks.
It was an all-powerful ring. Yeah. And it can't kill anything.
Because the Guardians were like, he can't do that. And Bruce is like, I did.
He killed them too, didn't he? Didn't he just kill the Guardians? Yeah, he just...
But he's like a little punk teenager that's like, I can do anything.
He's like, my willpower is greater than that of this ring. And it's like, wow.
What's the Shazam one called?
There's not a Shazam one.
No, there isn't, is there?
What's the Dr. Fate one called?
There's not one.
Damn it.
Just let him get to the rest
I'm trying to just read a list here and then we can talk about this shit.
Cocksucker.
I've got 4 more.
Oh, I don't know if I can hold back.
All right. So we have the Drowned, which is the only one that's not Bruce Wayne. It's Bryce Wayne because it's a chick Aquaman combo with Batman.
That was not a bad issue either.
Right.
That's good.
We had the Merciless, which this one's weird to me. It's just Ares and Batman. Like Wonder Woman villain Ares.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, that's the
Wonder
Woman.
The God of War.
I remember that one.
and Batman, which is like, that one's not the leader of this? Okay, because
So
we have...
It was Ares and Zeus died.
The Devastator.
Yeah,
so we
sure.
have the Devastator,
Yeah.
which is Doomsday combined with Batman,
Which is Superman.
basically.
Yeah.
And then we have... And this is the one in charge because, of course, it would be compared to all these other superpowers. This would be the one in charge.
It's the best story.
The
though.
Batman who laughs.
Yeah.
The Joker Batman. And that's the one. Okay, guys, we have
That's
Doomsday,
Snyder.
we have Ares, we have Aquaman, Green Lantern, Cyborg, and the Flash. And who's in charge? The Joker.
The dude with no powers.
That dude with no fucking powers.
But Captain America's like, hey, Thor, come over here, be my bitch. That
yeah,
wouldn't happen either.
they turn to his tactical mind. Like, I get that. Like, he's been in war. He's a soldier. He understands how to direct them in
He's
a
the most evil,
situation.
though. He's the most evil, though.
Oh, the Joker one?
Well, that world just, like I said, it all goes back to them being corrupt, and they just want to cause chaos, and they look to the one that can cause.
Okay, I can see him
that
be
has
the most chaotic.
That has the most creativity and being crazy.
Okay, well, that makes
that's
sense in
why.
that.
What?
That's why.
I always thought it was an interesting idea, but it didn't seem interesting enough to read. So
Yeah,
The single shot issue of the Batman Who Laughs is really good.
Really good.
Just read it. It takes 10 minutes. You go, oh, that's a cool story. And then you're like, it should have just been that. But it wasn't. It wasn't just
well,
that.
So we're talking about all this to get into this one that they've just recently announced called Death Metal, which is the follow-up to Dark Knight's Metal. And
it's getting closer and closer to like a YouTube parody.
man, I'm telling you, like this thing, like from everything I've read, I'm not sure. I'm on the fence. Like, I'm not sure if this sounds cool because it's so goofy or if it sounds bad
It
because
goes
it's
past the goofy back around
fucking
to awesome.
goofy. I'm not. I mean, this.
Yeah, it
so-
doesn't look good.
So Dark Knight's Death Metal will revolve around Wonder Woman, who is obviously wielding the chainsaw of truth. Obviously, I mean
Isn't that an Evil Dead movie?
Yes.
yeah, basically. And instead of following Batman, it's Wonder Woman, and she's the Queen of Death,
Okay.
as she would be. But then there again, we get into the fact that there's going to be more of these like weird Batman mashups with other things. Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite one here is Scott Snyder said this in an interview with Greg Capullo, and they're really excited about this. Snyder being the writer, Capullo being the artist. There's going to be a monster truck Batman.
Where do they get their drugs? Gosh.
It's a sentient monster truck that
You're kidding. No,
becomes
hate it.
Batman and then kills
you're
kills
kidding.
all the heroes in its universe.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not. I'm
You
not.
wrote that.
I did not make
you
this
made
up.
that up.
I couldn't make that up.
You made that up.
So
No.
we went from Court of the
dumb.
Owls Batman, which is
Yes.
one of the greatest
One
stories
of the greatest
ever,
things ever.
Amazing.
to
Monster
Truck Batman.
Wait,
He gets actually.
no,
Snyder has fallen off.
I don't
the
know if it gets
creativity
worse.
wagon.
I feel like you actually made that up.
No.
It sounds made up. It sounds like it's April 1st, but it's not.
What's its name?
I don't.
Bigfoot?
I hope it's
Gravedigger?
Batfoot.
Yeah.
I hope it's.
Eric and I were like racing.
Batfoot.
Batfoot.
The gravedigger that laughs. So I don't know.
The gravedigger that kills.
Yeah, the Bigfoot that laughs.
Oh, it's so stupid.
But I don't know.
How fast? What's his time? Like, how fast can he go
What
around?
kind of tires does he have?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen
Are they
any
good
How many
Years or
cars does he
Michelin's?
jump?
Them was good years, boy.
Yeah.
They're
Man.
bad. They're bad years.
Is Alfred his driver?
Yeah.
So you guys agree with me? That doesn't
No,
sound.
Robin's the
No,
driver.
Robin
no,
is the
Yeah.
driver.
No, it's a sentient.
Oh, it
truck.
doesn't need a driver.
It doesn't need a driver.
It
Oh,
doesn't
it's like
need anybody
Christy.
inside of
See,
it.
I think they missed an opportunity where like Robin or Alfred would be.
What I
want
want to see though is how this is going to team up with other
Or
Batman.
Joker.
yeah, or Joker.
Yeah.
Some twist.
See, what we need is Alfred over here being the Batman who serves.
Oh shit! Yeah. Well,
Your egg rolls are ready, Master Bruce.
so there's another one.
Oh my God!
You know the
Another like Transformer one?
yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
there's this one,
Optimus
and,
Butthole.
and this was he's really excited about. I mean, like they're really excited about this.
They're fucking lying.
Bruce,
You're fucking high.
a Bruce Wayne of a dark whatever universe, is about to die in the Batcave when he sees his robotic T-Rex,
Oh my God!
and he uploads his consciousness into it, and it gets a little out of control.
yeah.
The robotic
Hilarity ensues.
the robotic T-Rex then murders all the rest of the heroes on his universe so that he's the only one left. And guess what? the robotic T-Rex Batman is evil.
Hold on.
I feel like they're just sitting around and they saw this issue of Transformers and they were like, "Those Dinobots? Cool, that one's Batman now."
Yeah.
Grimlock's Batman.
I can't get off the monster truck. Did its parents die? What the fuck happened?
The monster truck ran over his parents and he like uploaded his consciousness into the monster truck.
The machine that built it broke down.
Gotcha.
Just doesn't work anymore.
It's a manufacturing plant.
Yeah.
It's a little
What the
robotic
fuck?
arm.
Ford shut down the manufacturing plant.
I will read this. It's so ridiculous that I will try this out.
I mean, let's just say this. Here's what we know so far about Superman and Batman who are with that Wonder Woman. I mean, Wonder Woman has the Batman who laughs skulls like hanging from her belt.
all the Robins?
No,
you
so
mean?
No.
she's taking him out.
She
then.
has the Batman who laughs like skull on her, but it still has
He's
its
still wearing that
hat
visor?
on with the
That thing where he can clearly not see
How
through?
do we know it's him, Adam? If they don't,
What
Well,
if it's just
that's very true.
What
It's
if it's
just a
just a
skull.
regular old skull
So-
with that fucking thing on its head?
regular old Bruce Wayne though is not just Bruce Wayne. He's Grim Reaper Batman,
Oh, that makes sense.
and he has
Oh,
a
for
scythe and a
fuck's
motorcycle.
sake.
And then Superman is
Tell me-
not just Superman. He is literally cursed to power Earth's sun. Like
Oh, I thought you were going to
he
say.
is he's the sun.
I thought you were going to say Superman's a
I
moped
hate when that
or
happens.
something.
I mean,
that would have been amazing.
you gonna say what? No,
Superman's a moped or a pedal bike.
Well, that would have been awesome, but
and he
no.
has to overcome.
So guys, I mean, this is coming up this year. This is a big event, and
The Flash is a stairmaster.
what I remember,
An evil stairmaster. You fucking walk on me and you won't lose.
Whose
You won't burn a
parents-
calorie,
Whose
motherfucker.
parents died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whose
every-
parents died.
Damn.
Cursed to run to death.
I mean, it's hard not to make fun of this, isn't it?
Yes.
What's funny
It's
is
hard not to make fun of Batman, much less this.
Dark Knight. Okay, so Dark Knight's metal.
Darth Knight.
Yeah, Dark Knight's metal had Batman had a little evil baby dark side that he kept in a
Oh,
backpack.
I forgot about Baby
All right.
Yoda Dark Side.
Scott Snyder says that was them. I mean, DC was holding them back for that one. And it has a baby dark side in it. It has all these other murder machines and all this garbage. That was them being held back. He said with this one, the chains are off.
If this doesn't end with like a physical attraction where I can watch the Bigfoot Batman run over other cars and go in a haunted house where I can get on the Flash Stairmaster,
he could
or
fall in
whatever.
love with a Catwoman she's in a car,
Right.
and the car looks
Yeah,
like
there's-
a cat,
exactly.
There's
like a
limitless
cat or something.
A
possibilities.
car sponsored by Kibbles and Bits.
but they're in love.
Yeah, another monster truck.
And then I'm sure the wedding would be about to happen and she'd back out.
A monster
Of
car.
course.
And
Well,
it's a
because-
Hearst.
Well, because of his responsibilities of having to be in monster truck pools, it's like too much. They can't be together.
Monster
Later on, you'll get an episode where like he's in the back cave, but his exhaust pipe's hanging down, and it's just kind of.
Get into that monster truck wang.
Oh my
Put the
gosh.
black
Damn.
label.
Yeah,
Black
Black
label on
yeah.
that.
Yeah, so
Fuck, man.
do you guys have any interest in this?
No.
I want to see
Pre-orders
Emmett-
are available at Infinite Collectibles.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really trying to trash talk it. It's just, wow.
We're fans of
What?
you, Snyder, though. I mean,
Yeah.
really.
Oh man, hey, he was
Yeah.
nice as fuck when we met him in.
You told
at
me
Wizard World.
that you wanted
I was
to write
intoxicated.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I met him intoxicated.
you were
Remember
drunk
that?
as fuck. You actually met him
Yeah.
like 9 times.
I
that
kept
night.
going up to him and Capullo over and over again.
I remember I would look around and Justin's just disappeared again, and he's over there bugging the shit out of Capullo and Snyder.
But you
and I'm
know
like,
what? They
Damn.
acted like I was the most normal,
Yeah, you guys are
nice
shit.
person.
You
Like,
know
he,
what's awesome?
he wasn't rude at all.
Coble, they're still talking about you.
Yeah,
They're
they're
like,
probably
remember that fucking kid? We were talking and he was pulling on my shirt.
I didn't touch him. I was like, man, I'd like to see what you do with Daredevil. And he's like,
Uh,
I'm exclusively signed to DC. And I was like, no, I understand that, but you won't be one day.
You
But
should
get to
do
cracking
Daredevil.
on that Daredevil story, bro.
Let's get out of this contract.
What would you
and
do right
something
now?
Cool.
And that comes back to what we just said about Robert Pattinson.
it really does.
being
Would you put him in
Daredevil?
a
Yeah.
cane? Would he put Daredevil in a cane that's alive?
Yes.
Oh my god!
No, no. You
I don't
put
even-
Daredevil in Braille.
But it's one of those. It's one of those hurricanes that stands up by itself.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
Daredevil would have to be a Segway. Come on,
I was
guys.
just going to say, what is that thing that you ride on with
The
no
motorized-
hands?
Yeah,
and,
it's a Segway.
and they move around.
I can-
that's a hoverboard.
A hoverboard
Oh,
with the
that
wheels on them.
yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't have a handle on it. A
Like-
hoverboard is just a Segway with a handle.
I feel like that's the
Yeah.
Aquaman's an evil surfboard
man. I mean,
whose parents died.
where do you go? I mean, so this could be so ludicrous that it's good.
That it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
I mean,
it sounds like the basis of a new Cartoon Network show.
Like
yeah.
like
kinda does.
Space Punisher was ridiculous,
And
but it was a ton of fun.
Frankencastle.
Frankencastle
Yeah.
was so
yeah.
much fun.
So I mean, this could be
It could be cool,
this
man.
could be really fun. Honestly,
Pre-orders are still available.
and they're going to do a series of one shots. They're doing a mini series. It ties into Snyder's Justice League. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on here. I just
Wait, you say Snyder's Justice League, my brain explode.
Scott Snyder's Justice League.
Scott Snyder's
The
Justice
vein was
League.
down.
Yeah,
Is-
not Zack Snyder.
Is there a different cut of that?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I started
Fuck.
to tremble.
I don't. I didn't.
Fuck!
Just know that I'm never talking about Zack Snyder. I'm talking about Scott Snyder.
Zack Snyder. All right.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that asshole.
All right, we're going to put a bow tie on this episode, and this bow tie's parents were murdered, and it's actually a sentient, evil fucking bow tie.
It's the Batman who ties your suit together.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thanks for tuning in. I think that's all we've got on that.
Thanks a lot, party people.
Make sure to review us and leave
yeah.
some comments.
That about wraps it up.
See you down the road, motherfuckers.
Later.